right, everyone, super quick Post-Tinley update of the two new bigger girls that we brought home with us. This one has a name now. Her name is Midge. She's settling in really nicely. She's actually calmed down a lot, is a lot more curious. She's tongue clicking so much more than the first few days we had her home. They are both still on paper. That is going to change very, very soon. And then we have Miss Stella, who's also shed, so she's a lot more curious now. If you notice, their hides are not big enough. We tried, y'all. We got two jumbo hides for them, but they're just so big bodied. I think Stella here is about 12 feet-ish. We haven't measured them yet. And then Midge is probably about 9-10 feet. We did name Midge, actually. So Marble Girl is now known as Midge. Her full name is The Marvelous Mrs. Marble. If you know that movie reference, then bonus points. Hi, sweetie pie. But notice she's tongue flicking so much more. Before she would just sit there not tongue flicking and just looking all kinds of suspicious. So she's doing so much better. Still super bare bones in their enclosures. Again, that's gonna change very soon. And we put some plants up on the top of the shelving unit just to make it a little prettier. So still a work in progress. This whole room is a work in progress, but it's getting there. Oh, I did forget to mention that both of the bigger girls have taken a meal. So they ate and they're digesting and doing really good so far. And then a couple things for this room. So this is Ivy's enclosure. She got a couple new plants yesterday. I've been struggling a little bit to find plants that do really well kind of right in the center of enclosure because her heat panel is kind of right up there. So plants have just been kind of, I don't know, I think getting overexposed. So we'll see how these two do. We were told they would do okay. She's back there in her corner. Twee's enclosure, it's growing in nicely. He is in shed, so he's been nowhere to be seen for the last couple weeks. I'm hoping he will shed. You can see him, like right there, just a little bit of him. So he is, hopefully will shed tonight. Fingers crossed. And then all the rest of these kiddos ate yesterday. That's Chahaya's home. She's doing really well. Centauri's doing really well. Oh, Centauri's out and basking. Hi, babe. Hi, pretty girl. I love seeing them out basking like that. And then Shy, oh hi buddy. They're so funny. I just fed them yesterday, but they'll still pop their heads out. Like food mode. So he's doing good. And then for Aries, his enclosure is doing well. He's loving his new shelving units. And his face, I don't know if you can see him, but look at his face peeking out of his sky hide. Silly dude. He ate yesterday, so he tends to go up into his sky hide for a day or two after he eats, but he has been laying out and basking on these shelves and just exploring and climbing, which is amazing. I did get him a couple new plants as well to add to the greenery in his house, so those will go in there probably tonight. And then we have our new baby Brazilian rainbow boa who's upstairs. I'll toss in a couple of clips here if I can. She's doing really well. She shed her egg skin, so that went really well. And then we offered her a meal the same day. She downed that no problem. So everybody's doing really well. Not a whole lot. It's kind of a boring video this week. Not least of all because we had a family emergency, so things have been a little crazy this week. So yeah, I just want to give you a quick little update on the new animals and the ones that we've had in our care for a little bit, and kind of moving forward, we'll share switching the new girls over to a different substrate and giving them a little bit more enrichment. They're in sizable enclosures, not quite the size that I personally would love to keep them in. They're in 8x2x2, so they're big enough, I think, for them, but we may kind of configure that a little bit to give them, if not more space, definitely more enrichment, because again, when you have animals in quarantine, you can't do anything too crazy because you can't see if something has come up, like mites or something wrong with the poop or pee or whatever. So So yeah, slowly but surely we'll get them switched over to something a little bit better. So yeah, that's about it for this week. Sorry, it's kind of boring. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if I didn't bore you too much. And as always, thank you to our Patreon subscribers. You all are amazing. If you would like to join the Patreon community, you can always check out the link below. I'll catch you next time.